Fantastic backcourt facing off tonight in this one, Smitty. Let me ask you, do you think this is a guard-centric league right now?
Kevin, it is. And no matter how tall you are and what position, pretty much 90% of the guys now can dribble, they can pass, they can shoot. We have guys that are 7-footers that we're calling guards. So I think right now this is a guard-oriented league.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. D out there with Lowry, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Irving in at the 1. He's looking for Jordan and finds him.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Here's Drake, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why: they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
Irving against Lowry. Harris outside. Beyond the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. You talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors. Where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations. They are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters.
Now here's Durant. Harris, no good. 1:41 left to play here in the first. Siakam outside. Drake covered by Irving. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now the pass to Chandler. Down low. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Drake guarded by Harris. Here's Drake. Releases from the wing and drills it. D's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now Lowry following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Drake. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. He can't get that one to fall. The Nets go the other way with it. Durant with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Jordan kicks to Irving. Here's the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Inside. Here's Drake. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Durant, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Tie game in Brooklyn. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Marc Gasol, so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success.
It's just fun. You see more fans on the stands that speak Spanish. Even they're from Spain or Argentina, Mexico, whatever they're from. They support the Spanish-speaking people, and they love the game also.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with D. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's LeVert. Here's Prince. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Prince has got his first bucket in this one. Opening day, Steve, for some teams, it's a fresh start, and for others, it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning the championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole." Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Now, here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
And he really controlled the pace of the game by getting to the line. The D could not slow him down, and he took advantage of it.
Brooklyn making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Rodion Kurucs, and Irving subbed in for LeVert. 1:19 left in the first half of basketball. Passes to Drake. Loads it up there for Siakam. 3-on-3. Here's Irving. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Because of the defensive attention he draws, KD generally has good passing angles to work with.
The pass to Drake. 52 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Aggressive move from Siakam, putting all that length and athleticism to work.
Irving passes to Allen. Shoots from the baseline. Irving can't hit. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 2, and at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Irving. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Johnson. He's covered by Irving. Here's Drake. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie, the first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you...
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game, great performance by D.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Wilson Chandler out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Raptors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Irving dishes to Durant. Rejected by Gasol.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Drake guarded by Harris. Some solid defense from Harris. Nets trail by 3.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto last season, Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Siakam against Chandler. Fades. It's good. Siakam's got 6 points.
This speaks to Siakam's all-around game. You're going to give me the mid-range jumper? I'll take it.
Irving against Lowry. Here's Chandler. Up again. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Drake, he's guarded by Chandler. Drake the pass to Gasol. Chandler with the steal. Outside, KD. Pass to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Drake, he's covered by Irving. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Drake. Brooklyn with the rebound. Irving with a clean look. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight. Toronto trailing. Drake guarded by Harris. Here's Drake. Chandler with the rebound. Launches a 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Nets. A 2-point game on the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. D out there with Lowry, and it's Johnson in at the 3. Passes it to Drake. That one a little long. Nets leading by 4. Dinwiddie left side. Can't cash in from close range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Drake, LeVert defending. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Drake. LeVert grabs the miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others to give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Drake, LeVert defending. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Raptors, Drake. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Now here's Durant. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's Drake. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's KD. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Toronto working the ball around now. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, D.
And he's grabbed this game with both hands and just never let it go. I mean, he scored a huge percentage of their points. He hadn't been the main guy for him. He's been the only guy for them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Chandler comes in for Taurean Prince. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Irving subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Drake the pass to Lowry. Kicks it to Johnson. Jordan against Gasol. Oh, off target.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here is Durant. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
At the line for your Nets, Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Growing up, KD wanted to play for his favorite team, the Toronto Raptors, which featured his favorite player, Vince Carter.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 4. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
It's in!
You know, before coaches started running plays for him, this is where Siakam would get his points, on the offensive glass.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court. Go, Nets dancers! Come on, fans! Let's get up!
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Nets, Kevin Durant. At the line for 2.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Here's Drake. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. With Kyrie Irving, it's early in the season, so what's the most important thing to getting off on the right foot?
Great days of practice, honestly, and being prepared. Always communicating and trusting each other. That's going to be the biggest word for us this year is trust. Like I said, consistency and trust.
We will see. It's a long season if you can get that done, Kyrie. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.